I'm Ellie.
I'm Izzie.
And welcome to She Hit Me With a Cactus.
Don't really understand what's going on. It's very hard.
No, it offends me.
It's not my only problem. Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I thought so.
Yeah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yes, I've done this the wrong way around. Welcome back to another episode of She Hit Me With a Cactus. We've already established how we are. We are
very well.
We are well.
I'm a grandparent.
Sorry.
I've become a grandparent. And
Niall looks confused.
I want to talk about it.
Go on.
I'm a grandparent.
Okay, this is not explaining it.
My Robin babies have had other babies with each other.
Oh.
Yeah. Tiny and Tilly have had a baby, and I've called it Teeny. And she lives in the garden. And also, my bunny friends have also had babies, and there's a little one, and she keeps doing... I call it a kalimba, but I don't think that's what it's called. You know when they
Is that a type of music?
Yeah, I think it's called a binky, but I call it a kalimba because it just sounds funny. You know when they go like they jump in the air?
No.
Okay, well rabbits, when they're excited, they jump in the air.
Well, like parkour.
Kalimba! On the air, yes. That's very sweet. So I've been enjoying being in my grandparent era.
Why do you call it a kalimba?
I don't know, it just sounds nice, doesn't it? That's the way it looks to me, kalimba. It doesn't look like binky. That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Why would it be called binky?
That's what it's called. That's the actual name for it.
What, the rabbits call it?
Well, the rabbits don't say it. No, but
Binky.
people that are rabbit experts, they call it a binky.
Who is a rabbit expert?
No, not me.
Oh, speaking of rabbit experts,
How is that an easy segue?
There is a link here.
Okay.
When they were making The Lion King, I learnt this week. When they were making The Lion King, they brought in a guy who is a hyena expert.
The hyena biologist.
Not a hyena biologist.
That was the fact or fiction that Niall did a couple of weeks ago.
Was it?
Remember, I said
that was the hyena biologist.
Expert. Yeah,
No,
biologist.
hyena biology was you saying that you'd like.
Yeah, but it was
child called hyena
Ellie, it was the
biology.
fact or fiction.
Why don't I remember this? I learned
You
this.
had the fact from Niall.
No, I learned it yesterday. I was having a conversation about Lion
Again?
King. I learned it again.
Well, thank you for repeating the
You're
facts that I
welcome,
already knew.
everyone.
What on earth does that have to do with rabbits?
Because she's a bunny expert.
Oh, okay. That was loose.
I was talking about the hyena expert.
Thank you. Niall,
Hello.
bon oui.
That's good night.
Good night. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where's that from? Ladies, good morning. Justin Timberlake. Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
Niall.
Ooh. He performed though, didn't he?
Yeah, he's on tour.
He's on form.
He's on tour.
No, but he got arrested for drunk driving.
Whilst on
and,
tour.
And now he's been seen.
not, like,
and
on
he
stage.
performed yesterday.
Oh, but isn't he in jail?
Yeah, I think they must have let him out on bail or something.
Let him out for the performance.
But the video, the video of him doesn't look good. He looks like he's still on
Still on what?
everything.
Oh.
His eyes look a bit crazy.
Well, you would if you'd been to jail, seen some crazy things.
But was he?
I meant drugs.
Oh, right.
I think in his one night in like a like an American cell where it's in the police station, I don't think you see many crazy things.
It's really got to him.
profound. Niall, how are you?
I'm well.
You well?
That's all I have to say.
Shall we play a game?
Yeah,
Shall
we
we
can
play
do.
fact or fiction?
Yeah. Okay.
Straight in there.
This week,
Are you gonna say how to play?
Izzie, let the man speak.
Are you gonna tell them how to play?
maybe. I haven't decided yet.
It's a surprise.
We'll see how it goes.
Also, just want to say, by the time you listen to this, the whole Justin Timberlake thing will be old news. We haven't just caught up.
Yeah, this was weeks ago.
We are pre-filming.
Do we want to say the dates of today?
Yes.
Okay, this week's fact or fiction is going to be music related.
Okay.
How
We're not good at music.
Is it cinema cinema?
I've been singing this all... Again, that song will not be current by the time this comes out.
Can't relate.
Espresso, yeah, she'll have released 3 more songs. How we play fact or fiction, I'm going to read out a sentence, phrase, couple of words stringed together, and you guys can tell me whether it's fact or fiction,
Okay.
or true or false.
Thank you,
No,
Niall.
not true or false. It's not called true or false.
I'll just let him live. It's the
Let
morning.
him
We're lucky
live.
he's awake.
That's very true.
Not that not that you don't wake up. I mean, like that you.
Not Dad.
Did you drive down this morning?
No.
No, yesterday.
This is the-
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why he's up.
Right, first one. No English opera was produced before
No.
the 1900s.
Produced, but people were still singing. It didn't just begin in the 1900s. They sort of suddenly went, "Oh!"
Well, they would have sung other operas, you know, all the operas that are like in Italian and things.
Wait,
like
what
that.
did you say?
English opera.
No,
I
English.
thought you just said operas in general. Like nothing happened before.
No, people
then.
were mute before.
They
this.
didn't know that they could sing. Okay, English, 1900s.
I think that might be correct. You know,
I feel like it would be before that because what were we in this country? Were we just listening to Italian?
Italian.
Were we just listening to Italian people singing? Do they sing in Italian? I've never really been to an opera.
What are you saying?
I'm-
Were we just listening to Italian people singing?
Yeah, rather than
Well, it's probably English people singing in Italian as well.
right? But how did they know that? Because you couldn't. There weren't
Well,
planes.
what's you know, Ness and Dorma? What language is that in? I'm actually really good at imitating Pavarotti, which I'm not going to do now. But it is one of my special talents.
Isn't that the same as Paul Potts?
What do you mean, isn't that the same as Paul Potts? Pavarotti and Paul
It's a
Potts are
stage
not the same
name.
person. No.
Who's Pavarotti?
Are you... Is Pavarotti...
Sounds like Pavlova.
Is Pavarotti Paul Potts' stage name? Is that what you asked?
No.
Pavarotti is a very famous singer.
Still.
I think he's dead.
Oh,
Paul Potts was the guy that
Pavarotti.
won Britain's Got Talent.
He sang Pavarotti, probably.
He
That
sang-
might be where I've gotten
He
confused.
sung Ness and Dorma. He didn't sing Pavarotti. Pavarotti's a human.
It is in Italian.
Oh, I
No,
see.
Thank you.
I'm a bit confused.
It's like, I don't know,
like Britney Spears.
what, like Britney Spears?
Like,
Paul Potts is like Britney Spears? I don't understand.
okay, we're going to move on. I think that's fact, Niall.
Okay. You know when
It's
Alexandra...
Britney.
Can I just discuss? Hang on. You know
Oh.
that really weird era when X Factor was huge?
Yeah, and everyone who won got to number one.
It was Agony Aunties, wasn't it?
No, that's not what I was going to say.
yeah.
I mean, like when, like, Alexandra Burke duetted with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like Alexandra Burke sung a Beyonce song. It doesn't make her Beyonce.
Okay, I see.
Same thing with Paul Potts.
Okay, I just thought I've never heard of Pavarotti outside of Paul Potts because I don't listen to opera, so therefore I thought maybe
He's
that was
very
his
famous.
alter ego.
Very famous. Alter ego.
Pavarotti's going out tonight.
What?
When Paul's had a few drinks. Shall
What
we
Susan Boyle's alter ego is
go- I don't know.
14 from Les Mis.
Oh yeah.
Catherine Jenkins.
Oh, she's a funny fish, isn't she? She's got a really weird mouth.
Catherine Jenkins.
Yeah, I feel like it's all like.
She can sing though.
Yeah, she could sing. She's got pipes. Was it fact, Niall?
Ellie, did you want to say whether it's fact?
Yes,
or
I think it's fact.
it's false. The
Oh.
first one was actually in 1689
Well,
by
Blimey.
Henry Purcell.
But sorry, how did we travel between countries then? Boats. So were they coming over on boats?
Who?
The Italian songs.
Izzie, you've completely disregarded the question again. No English opera.
Yeah. So before that was Italian.
Well,
For what?
There might have been like other...
So how did they find out the songs? Were the Italians coming over
It's the same-
singing it
It's the same era as
on the
Shakespeare.
boats?
It's the same era as Shakespeare was around and things.
Yeah, but how did my
So
point
they were
is
just
now-
writing music.
Yeah, but how did we get the Italian songs? How did they get over to
by
England?
migration,
By boat?
boats.
That's
They
what I'm
weren't
saying.
flying.
You're looking at me like I'm a crazy person.
Because you were like, how did the songs get here? By boat?
It wasn't like Moana. They weren't just singing on boats and they were like, opera!
Like, people would have gone to listen to them.
Yeah.
And then
I
thought,
see.
oh,
Not all the Italians came over and started.
The Italians didn't
What
just
did-
invade the UK.
Innovate, sing a couple of musical numbers and leave.
You don't know what happened. I wasn't alive in the 1600s.
Have you not watched Hamilton?
But God, if I was, I'd do really well with petticoats, I think.
But you'd have like zero rights.
Oh yeah, that's true. Just me and my petticoats.
I do really well with petticoats, but I would do nothing else.
Do you know what? I would not like a corset though. I get very hot
Yes, we know.
I run warm.
You
And
smell quite warm.
I don't smell warm.
You do.
I do.
You smell like electricity.
I don't understand how they wore all of those layers. I wear one t-shirt and I'm like, whoa.
We like
warm. Woof. Woof. Anyway, next, Niall.
Okay. Happy birthday
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
to all of those that have a
I
birthday
wonder
today.
if it's someone's birthday listening.
Happy birthday.
What's happy birthday in a different language? Bon anniversaire.
What's happy birthday in German, Freddie?
Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag.
No way that that is happy birthday. You sneezed.
So long.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What?
Happy
Do you sing
birthday
that?
is 4 syllables. It does not need to be that long.
Do you sing that?
The first bit is essentially many or best wishes,
Best wishes.
to your birthday.
Best wishes to your birthday. I'm going to start saying that. Best wishes to your birthday to you. Do you have a song?
During the song, they changed Herzlichen Glückwunsch to Alles Gute, which is another way of saying it. But
Birthday.
Right.
and they also say Zum Geburtstag viel Glück.
Just
which
sing it,
means...
man.
No, I'm not going to sing it.
Oh, if you're interested, look it up.
Yeah.
Listen to the German happy birthday. Anyway, Niall.
Sorry, carry on. Yes, happy birthday.
So the English version of Happy Birthday was written by a school teacher.
I heard that didn't Michael Jackson have the rights to Happy Birthday?
Happy birthday.
So that every time it was played on TV,
You get
got
money? Surely not. I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure-
you can own
unless-
Happy Birthday, can you?
Unless I made that up.
Surely you can't own Happy Birthday.
Why?
It's like owning Bar Bar Black Sheep.
That's what someone must do.
Well, no, they definitely don't. Because
do you
every
mean?
time that's sung in a classroom, someone doesn't come in with like a purse.
I think
Pay
it's,
up.
but every time someone sings Happy Birthday, or every time you sing like a Taylor Swift song, she doesn't rock up at your
I don't
door.
sing Taylor Swift
Okay,
very
every
often.
time you sing one of your Skipping
Oh, I
Through
suppose
Fields
it's
of
only if
Wheat
it's played
songs.
on telly, isn't it? It's not if it's sung.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You don't have to pay someone every time you sing in the shower.
I don't think anyone owns Happy Birthday, but that wasn't the question.
It,
was
it
who
does
came out with
say
it.
neither Michael Jackson nor Paul McCartney ever owned it, despite the gospel of Facebook.
Ah, see.
It lied to
Fiction.
me.
I think a teacher, I think a loving parent would have come up with it.
A loving parent.
Yes, I vote loving parent, not teacher.
Okay.
Fiction.
I'll say fact.
It was fact in 1893.
I wonder if they said
Someone
happy
called
birthday.
Patty Smith Hill
Patty.
was an
Thanks,
American
Patty.
school teacher.
What did they sing
Yeah.
before it though?
Birthday, 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 birthday.
Maybe they just didn't sing.
Well, did they say happy birthday, or is that something she also made up? Or is it just like, it's my birthday and everyone, yay,
Happy.
I'm so happy. Interesting. Okay, well, thank you, Patty, if you're watching.
What,
Oh,
from
it was-
18?
Oh, sorry.
It was actually from a book that he published.
He? Patty's a man.
Oh, she.
I was going to say. Good old Patty.
The song was titled "Good Morning to All"
Baltimore.
originally,
Good morning to all.
with the same melody.
Good morning to all.
What on earth was that?
Did you
Sing
just
Happy
forget
Birthday now.
the tune down?
Happy birthday. Good morning to all.
Good morning
to
to
all.
all. Why was yours so gruesome and like someone had died?
I thought it
Good morning to all.
I thought it was
To
like-
all.
Good morning to all. To you. That's what it was.
Good morning to all.
Oh, that literally didn't even enter my head. I thought it would be all
Mildred
scrunched
and
into
Patty.
happy. Interesting. Well, there we are. Thank you. Thanks for that, Niall.
It's now time for Answers Anonymous. Anonymous answers. Oh, you're letting me do it.
I am.
Answers that you answer anonymously from the questions that we ask you.
Well, every fibre of my being is trying to stop from interrupting. Aren't you proud of me? That's such personal growth.
Yeah, and you've
I
read
always
me
hate
because I
that.
got it round the right
I've
way.
got a personal
Whoa!
I've got a personal growth.
Personal growth is
If
good.
any-
You have a personal growth.
Anyone knows why I've got a personal growth in my eye. I have it's probably something to ask a doctor rather than a podcast.
Sorry?
I have, like, you know when you get sleep in your eye?
Sleep.
Sleepy dust, like sleepy
Yeah.
dust in your eye, and someone goes, "Oh, there's something in your eye." I have that, but it's permanently attached to me. It's like a little personal growth in my eye.
Maybe you should get that checked.
Yeah, maybe I should. It's just interesting. So I have both made personal growth and grown a personal growth. Yes, we're doing Answers Anonymous today. Niall, what's the question?
Okay. Today we are going to do, when were you caught in a lie?
Ooh, lying scoundrels. Do you have one?
What was
A
that?
scoundrel.
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 The one that immediately springs to mind
Immediately.
is it was so devastating. So upset about it. No, it's just one of those things that, you know, like,
A little white lie that got out of control.
no, not really.
Oh.
Just trying to swallow so you couldn't hear me. I was having a drink.
So basically did this. You're having some sort of spiritual awakening over there.
I
on
get
your
told
bed.
off when I drink.
You were made, how
So-
many drinks do you have?
He always has about 7 drinks at once.
One's a Lucasade and one's got
A Lucasade.
one's got electrolytes in it.
What a fraud. Right, Ellie, lie to
Oh,
me.
it's a lie.
Tell me what you lied about. Was it to me?
No, the one that immediately springs to mind is, it's really stupid, but it's one of those things that, you know, you said you think about things for like 7 years.
Yeah.
This is just one thing that it really
It
wound me
irks
up,
you.
so it stuck in my mind. Basically, back at school,
Back in dear.
back in the day, my PE kit was in a friend's locker,
Right.
and I didn't have the key, but she was off sick,
So you can access
so I
the
couldn't
PE kit.
access the locker. So what?
You broke in?
Yes, I smashed the locker up.
I just got filled with rage.
No, it was a stupid system. You had to go to reception if you lost the key.
Yeah. So
Well-
you lied and said you were
Yeah,
someone
but then they
else.
were like, well, can we take something as a deposit so you give the key back? And I was like, like what? She was like, give me your, like...
Sock. Why are they taking clothing off of children?
I didn't say
But
so.
what else do you have on you at school?
She was like, can I take your, like, those diary things?
oh, planner.
My planner.
Yeah.
She was like, let me take your planner. But obviously it had my name on it and I was masquerading as someone
Oh,
else.
so she said.
Doing a wonderful job, may I add. I'm surprised the academy didn't
What was the name
bring
you
me for my
pretending to
BAFTA.
be? Marie
I don't remember. Yes, my friend Marie.
or Bev?
No, but and so she was like, "Oh, thank you, so and so. Like, just give me as a deposit." And
Oh,
I was like,
what to do?
And I was like, "Okay." So I like turned it over, and it had my name on the front. I turned it over and like slid it to her.
Like some kind of weird deal that's
That's my
going on.
planner. And then
She turned it over, didn't she?
yeah,
She saw your
turned
name.
She turned it over, and
She's like, oh, it's not mine.
she was crazy. She went mental at me, and I was like, "I just need my PE kit." And but it's really struck with me because
Why didn't you just explain the truth and be like, oh, my friend, it's
because
from my friend's locker.
Izzy, did you? Because I'd done that before.
Oh,
And
it
I'll
was
tell
a
you
no.
why it was in that locker, because that locker was in such
An
a
elite
convenient place in
Yeah.
the hallway
Yeah.
towards the PE
Yeah, I
changing room.
always wanted one there.
Mine was the other side of the school.
Mine was in science.
Mine was across the bridge.
Oh, rubbish.
Top of
English.
languages.
Yeah,
well,
rubbish. That is a nightmare locker.
I
Because
know.
that is a busy corridor as well. I
And-
always didn't want one in that busy corridor. And below, was it on the bottom?
No, I was top.
Oh, lucky.
No, top floor, but it was right by the. It wasn't below because they weren't tall enough. They were on like a shelf.
Oh.
But also because our school had a flipping
Frippin'.
one-way system.
Oh, the bloody one-way
So in
system.
order to-
Turn around.
So in order to get to my locker, I had to travel
Yeah.
about 6 miles.
No, that's fair.
So
Couldn't you have stored it in a hole or something? Not like a hole, or like a little cubby. If you found like a hole,
no, because
it
had
might have
been
got
in
taken.
There, it had been in there since the last lesson.
So you hadn't washed it.
Well,
You
it was-
grub bucket.
No, it was just my trainers, and maybe my shorts and t-shirt. I don't know. I don't think I'd been that sweaty.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Bit grubby, Ellie.
I was like, you clearly have nothing better to do
Then yell at a
than
child.
yell at me.
Well, at least you didn't take your socks. Why didn't you just say I don't have my planner with me today?
Because that was another yellable offence.
Yeah, we'd just give you like your shoe or something. I don't know.
Give you
There's
take
nothing
my
else that you
shoe.
have. Oh, your phone.
Well, no, because I think the thing was They're not allowed to take your phones off you. But also...
They did.
Not at reception.
Not for a deposit, I suppose.
But I think the thing is that she was going to give me the key for the entirety of the lesson. And then I would return it because it was technically my key.
Yeah.
And then I was going to give it back. So I couldn't give her my shoe.
Ellie, we've got it. We've got it.
Which really annoyed me.
We've got the story. It's okay.
Well, if you're watching...
She's not watching. Don't yell at people. It's rude. Blimey. That was a trip down memory lane. I felt like I was there.
Ooh! I'm vexed.
You're vexed.
I am vexed.
Mine wasn't that scarring, if I'm completely honest.
I mean, I'm sorry, but this was like... When did I leave school? A long time ago.
Right.
This was like maybe 20
Ellie,
years
get
ago.
over it. I was
20
talking.
years ago.
20 years, you're not that old. Mine was when I had a birthday. Well, I still have a birthday. I had a birthday that was somewhat near another friend's birthday. And I'd completely forgotten that it was her birthday. So her birthday's after mine. I completely forgot and was like, I saw her and I was like, oh, my present's at home, yada, yada, yada. And she came over to see one of my other friends that night. And I was like, it's not here. So I had to give her one of my presents and pretend that it was, I was like, oh, so sorry, I hadn't had time to wrap it, but I had to give her one of the presents that I'd gotten from someone. And I gave her the present that she gave me back to her. But I was just like, I just loved it so much. We seem to have gotten the same gift. We're not friends now, so it's like less humiliating, but it was a bit at the time I was like, oh, we got each other the same thing. So I gave her her own gift that she gave me back.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, she didn't yell like your person did, but she looked a bit like, oh, thank you.
I can still picture her face.
I don't remember what the gift was. It was some sort of candle, I think. Very nice.
She was very angry.
I would have kept it if it had not been her
Very angry.
birthday. Ellie, get over it. Niall,
She looked like
the
a
audience,
shrew.
have they been scarred?
I'm scarred.
There's kind of a theme of like
theme?
boyfriend pretending they're not boyfriends, and it's a lot of relationship ones.
Okay.
Boyfriends pretending they're not boyfriends.
Girlfriends pretending boyfriends aren't boyfriends and things like that. So first one,
I still don't understand what you're trying to say.
had a romantic prospect staying at my uni house
A romantic
for the
prospect.
weekend.
What a weird way to phrase
And
it.
my parents surprised me with a visit, and I told them he was a live-in gardener. 6 years later, he is still my boyfriend.
Do they know he's not the gardener now?
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, but
After 6 years.
No, but do they think she started dating the gardener? Or does she know that was a lie?
Izzie, where do you have a live-in gardener?
I don't know.
I think they probably looked at that and went, no.
Oh, bless. That's quite funny, though. I think I'd always call him gardener.
No, you wouldn't.
If I was the family member, not if I was the girlfriend. Hello, gardener. This is my boyfriend, Gardner. Oh, they're still together. That's nice.
We've got told my brother that I saw his girlfriend on a night out in town.
Why? Because they did.
He went mad at her for lying to him,
Right.
and they broke up.
Ay.
And I didn't have the heart to tell him it was a joke.
Oh, why is that funny?
Imagine.
Oh my god! Why would
Imagine him
funny?
steaming off as you told that, thinking, ha ha ha.
Steaming.
Like,
steaming off?
him steaming off, running away.
Oh.
Angry.
Storming.
Steaming off?
Steaming? Like hot-headed?
It's an interesting phrase.
Okay.
Oh god,
Steaming
I
off.
steamed off.
I'd say that, yeah.
Okay, you have your own little language. Oh my god, I'd feel so guilty about that. That's not being caught in a lie, because they weren't caught. They still don't know.
Yeah, they're still in the lie.
Jeez. I would have to say
Did not
something.
answer the question.
No, that is not the question. Now you
But
should
thank you
tell
for
them.
sharing.
Oh
Oh,
my god, that's hot. Why would you lie and think that's funny? I saw them out. What is that? What are you trying to gain from that?
I don't know. We're not dissecting this here.
Sorry. Next, Niall.
told my parents I had a boyfriend from Madrid to get them off my back.
Oh, because they wanted them to be in a relationship.
Or they wanted to meet him, but they then booked a holiday to Spain to go out and meet him. And it didn't end well.
And he didn't exist?
Clearly.
Oh, right, so they made up a boyfriend.
They made up a boyfriend in Madrid
And then
to
the
get the
family
parents
booked
off the
a
bat.
holiday to
And the parents
visit
went,
this
oh,
man.
let's book a surprise
Well,
holiday
you'd have to say
Spain.
that, he's also on holiday in England.
He's right.
Oh, he's got the flight that just left.
Yeah. How do you cover that up?
No,
Surely
they didn't, clearly. It said
Oh.
it didn't go down well.
At some point, I guess you can say that you broke up. You don't have to stay with them forever.
So, we are still together.
In your 50s, they live separately.
What a coincidence.
In
That
separate
just as you
countries.
booked that holiday, we
That's
broke
quite
up.
an elaborate lie.
Well, not really.
What it is to say, I'm dating someone in Madrid.
Yeah, but I think what's elaborate is the immediate need to go on
Yeah.
a trip.
Yeah, true. it's quite.
I think that the other one could have been just a passing comment. It's not like his name is blah blah and he was in his
It's a bit
ancient
strange of them to
family
suddenly
history
book a
is-
trip. To be fair, you don't know how long they'd been. They might have been together like 4 years, and they're like, we should definitely meet him.
Well, it seems pretty.
4 years of lying that you're dating someone from Madrid
It's
is
not worth
crazy.
it. Just tell the truth.
That is elaborate.
It's quite funny though. One more now. Why do you have pictures of Catherine Jenkins up on your laptop?
To check if it was. That's from earlier,
You know,
obviously.
the more we say Catherine
Biggest fan.
Jenkins, the more it sounds
It's
like
becoming
a real
familiar.
name.
Okay. Big Niall's the biggest fan over there.
I'm going to get you a Catherine Jenkins
Screensaver.
poster for Christmas.
I don't know, thank you. It's all right.
Is she like 50?
She's still quite beautiful. Isn't she married to?
She's
I'm not
43.
saying she's ugly.
Isn't
It's
she
not
married to
synonymous.
Gethin?
Gethin Jones.
Have I made that up? Because they're both Welsh.
She's with Andrew
Oh.
Savatis.
Who's Gethin Jones married to?
He's the.
Is he married to Charlotte Church? She's also Welsh.
You're just naming all the and Alex Jones. You're just naming all the Welsh people you know. Oh, I liked Gethin though. Great name. Imagine me called Gethin. Be thin.
Yeah.
Get. All right, get. Geth. Thin.
Are you broken? Hello, gardener.
Next, Niall.
I was leaving my now boyfriend's parents' house.
Mm.
Don't know why it says now.
Because they probably weren't a
Then
boyfriend at the time. They
now
were,
a
they were a
boyfriend.
romantic prospect.
They're a prospect. Parents' house when we first started dating, and I accidentally backed into his dad's new Porsche.
Oh.
I completely panicked and left, and then denied it when it was brought up.
Oh no.
3 years later, my boyfriend's dad said he knew about it because he has CCTV.
Oh no.
But he does find it funny now.
That's so funny. I couldn't just drive off. Although I did once.
So you could.
No, I didn't. There was no damage, but
Hit and run.
no, essentially, my old driveway was like vertical, like completely vertical. The gardeners decided to.
The living gardeners.
No, they didn't live in. The gardeners decided to park right here. So my car was up on the slope, and these were free, okay? And I needed to go home. And so I was driving home. So they arrived and blocked me in. And I was like, oh, that's annoying. But
So
I didn't-
you rammed into them.
I
So
didn't-
you rammed into them, reverse, pushed their car out of the way. and drove
I
round.
didn't want to have the awkwardness of being like, oh, do you mind moving your car? So I was like, no, I can do this. So it was a very steep driveway. I tried to like manoeuvre across the driveway and down so that I could get out. But
Why would you not just ask them to
because
move
I was in a flurry and I was late, so I didn't want to have to disturb them. So I reversed and then I did hit it just a tiny bit, but there was no damage. I did double check before I drove off, but I didn't tell them that I just reversed into their gardening van.
No, because that would have taken too much time because you were in a flurry.
I had to get home. But there we are. Next up, we are going to be doing Agony Aunts, where you send in your problems and your confessions, and we solve and... What else do we do? Solve them and correct your
Behaviour.
your behaviours and issues avec your questions for the group.
I really don't like the way you say agony aunts.
Agony Aunts.
You'd be like, agony aunts.
Next up is Agony Aunts.
Yeah, but it's like, for me.
Agony Aunts. What do you want me to say? Agony Aunts.
Agony aunts.
Agony Aunts.
Not agony aunts. It's like you're running up a hill. Agony
Okay, Niall, what's the first problem confession issue?
This week we've got my brother's girlfriend accidentally broke his watch, and I saw her do it. She begged me not to tell him, but he's super upset it's broken and started blaming me.
Oh, I would out her. I'd be like, it wasn't me, it was Bev. I saw it.
Why is it always Bev?
My default name. I would doubt her, would you not? If Freddie broke something of yours and you started blaming me, I'd be like, no, I watched him do it.
Well, okay.
Unless it was like, I don't know, like a bone.
Why would I break a bone?
I think I might notice.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, I mean like, okay, no, that was a bad example. Or like a car.
Well, Freddie's hit my car several times, so I think
What do you mean
alright.
several times?
An easy
Once,
culprit
right?
then. I would tell your brother that it wasn't you. Why would you not? I wouldn't necessarily dob you in it, but I'd say it definitely wasn't me. Well, they clearly don't believe. They
It
probably
definitely
tried that.
wasn't me. It was definitely her.
It was definitely Bev. I would say that. I would film it.
Just start filming.
Go back in
everything.
time and
Yeah.
film the broken
No,
watch.
I think people should just film things more often because then we'd have evidence, like working evidence. CCTV, great idea.
What do you do? What do you do
We're just
though?
going to wear a body cam persistently.
No, like a head torch, like a GoPro on your head just all the time.
What happens if she comes back and says, "Oh no, I didn't"?
Well, then
You're
say
lying.
liar, scoundrel. You break up with her.
You break up with the brother, the girlfriend.
No, I tell her the boyfriend, look, she's a lying scoundrel, break up with her.
I would maybe talk to the girlfriend and be like, look,
I saw this. Let's come
No,
up with a plan to
no.
blame someone else.
no.
It was the mom.
I would maybe speak to the girlfriend and be like, hey, look, I know you asked me to keep this a secret, but I'm now being blamed.
Right.
Can we come to some agreement, please?
What
Because
kind of agreement? Money? I will give you £50
pay me off.
I want a subscription of £20 a month.
I mean an agreement. She's not going to be like, yeah, I'll own up, it was me.
Well, she might do. If
Well,
you're
if
like,
she's
look, I'm going
unreasonable,
to have
she
to
might-
tell him because he's blaming me and that's unfair.
Well, why don't they tell him together? Like,
We have something to tell you.
that's what I would do.
What?
Just like,
Hold hands and tell him together.
yeah. Encourage community and come together as a pair and go up to him and be like, look, it wasn't me, it was Bev. And if Bev starts to cry, then comfort her.
So if you broke my watch and Aaron saw you do it,
Yeah.
but you haven't said anything, I'm going at Aaron.
You
You've seen how angry I am that Aaron's broke this watch. You'd go, Aaron, let's do this together. You'd hold her hand and come up to me and go, Niall, I broke your watch.
Stranger things have happened, Niall.
What?
I would still
Please expand.
I still would just say, look, it wasn't me, it was Bev. If it depends on how close you are with the girlfriend. If you don't really know them, I would just be like, yeah, it wasn't me, it was your girlfriend. But if you love them, well, you don't love them. You shouldn't love
If you're
them.
also in a relationship with them.
If it's true love. No, if you're like really close and they've like been in the family for a while, I would talk to the girlfriend and be like, look, let's go together.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to think of it in like a personal situation. If any of my siblings' partners broke something in
Yeah.
front of me,
Yeah.
straight away they're getting told
you'd
on.
say.
Yeah.
Not a chance I'm letting that slip.
Yeah, that's
and then
what I
in
said
front of it.
immediately.
Yeah.
And you were all like, huh.
No, because you then went down the road of let's collaborate and blame someone else.
Well, I thought that was the direction that you were heading in.
Well, I said it
Can't
depends
you just
on...
say, oh, you broke it? You like to your brother? Oh, like tell them that they broke it.
I think it depends.
Gaslighting.
It depends.
Tell the brother he broke it.
We didn't break it. Someone else did, or you did in your sleep. I've been sleepwalking a lot recently. Just a slide. I've had to check through my emails every time I wake up because I'm worried I've sent emails to people.
Don't do that, because then you'll subconsciously start sending
Yeah,
emails.
awful.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, next, Niall.
So what was the solution there?
Become one.
Hold hands and tell him.
Or the sensible option.
And just tell your brother. It wasn't me, it was Bev.
Or the other sensible option.
Blame someone else.
Or the other option, have a conversation with the girlfriend and be like, look, I'm being blamed. This is unfair right now. Let's
Tell
come to
him.
some
If
sort
you
of
don't tell him,
agreement."
I will.
Less aggressive.
My new girlfriend keeps calling me nicknames like Chris, Chrissy, and Babe. And I don't like it. My name is Christopher.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, is his name James or something?
I've asked her to stop multiple times. I don't like it shortened, but she won't. How do I break up with her or get her to stop?
Right,
That's a little.
Christopher!
Christopher, calm down.
To me, the mind is made up there.
Yeah.
Sounds like Christopher's not that into her anyway. Because
Yes.
I'm sorry, if I called you a name that you didn't like, I don't think you'd break up with me. over
do.
it. You
We
just
needed
You do always call me
he
names.
was waiting for a problem. Okay, well at least his name is Christopher. Like she wasn't just calling him random names.
I call Freddie random names.
Yeah, so do I. But really, that would not fly with Christopher. He would
If you
not
call
like-
me the wrong name, random names is okay, but the wrong
What about
name
Warren?
Warren's so peculiar that it's okay. Just like that.
Big love to all the Warrens.
If you
Yeah,
call me-
love you, Warren.
See, if you call me like a James, I'll be like, well, who's James?
Okay, fine.
You know?
I sometimes call Freddie Ben because
Why?
I call him Bean. And then
Ben.
and every time you go, who's Ben? And I'm like, you are Ben.
Your name is and that's Freddie's alter ego.
Ben.
It's like Pavarotti.
What?
He is Ben. His stage name is Ben. Ben Stanley. That's a great name. Great name.
Name my dog.
Well, that's weird.
Was it double N?
No.
Oh.
Oh. Why would it be double N?
Because Freddie had a rabbit called
Ben
Emma,
no.
but it had double M.
Yeah,
double
Emma
A.
does have a
No,
double M.
it had double A. E double M double A.
Double N? That is German, isn't it?
No, it's just weird.
Is it? I would have gone with double N.
Double
well.
A
Double N for Ben.
for Ben.
For like a foreign name.
Why is it foreign?
Are you?
Freddie's
He
Are you
asked me if it was German. If it
Oh, I
was
see.
Yeah.
I thought you meant, I would just spell Ben with two N's.
No, the spelling of Ben with
Okay.
double N.
I don't know
thought was a
what's
foreign
happening here.
I don't know what's
I
happening
think
there.
Christopher, it sounds like you don't want to be with,
Yes,
we're going to call her Bev. You don't want to be with Beverly that much. Like, literally you don't. Do
It
you?
feels
So just
like
admit it.
she's trying to.
She's trying to further your relationship and be loving.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice thing to give people nicknames. But if you're like if she's like kind of being disrespectful and like mocking you with it, be like, Chris. Even though you've asked her multiple times to stop it, then like maybe I don't know, just lighten up, Christopher. Chris.
No,
Puffer.
stop it. No, I would just say, okay, I don't know what's happening here.
Sorry.
I seem to be giving good advice and you're just garbage.
Garbage.
I would say, like Izzy said, you've already sort of made up your mind, so I feel like you're sort of looking for excuses.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not that big of a deal. So if it's upsetting
It's
you
not
that
that big
much,
of a
you're
deal.
clearly not into the
it's
relationship.
not that big of a deal, but if it's a preference, then I understand it. And if she's not listening when you explain it to her, then there is a problem, and maybe it's just smothering other problems that are
Smothering?
also there.
So he's asked how he should break up with her, not
Just-
on the phone. Say it in petals. That would be a nice way, wouldn't it? It would
Stop
hurt less.
calling me Chris, Chrissy, and baby. Love, Christopher.
We've broken up.
It's not me, it's you. In petals.
No, but I mean, what's a nice way to break up with someone? Like rip it off.
Rip what off?
Like ripped off the plaster. Just do it. Say I don't like you.
No, just
right
have
away. All right. How would
I'm
you
sorry,
like?
Christopher.
How would you like to be broken up with?
Definitely not. I don't like you, and then bolting.
Okay. Well, I said rose petals. Then what's the in between?
Rose
then?
petals.
Yeah, write it in rose petals. What's the in between?
That's like
very romantic way to
that's
break up.
horrific.
I would cook them a
Oh my
nice
gosh,
dinner
it's a romantic. You'd cook them a nice.
and say, "Look, you don't get to keep me, but you get to keep this dinner."
cook them a nice dinner, rose petals everywhere. They go, I don't like you, and run
Then bolt.
away.
There's the happy.
I mean, it
medium.
would be memorable.
That's exactly what you want. From
Just
a
have
breakup.
a conversation in person and just be like, look, there are,
Issues that are irking me, and that's all.
yeah, and I've asked you to stop. It's not working, therefore my feelings are dwindling. And
I don't feel like that's the
therefore-
only problem, though. That's not the only problem. There's clearly other problems going on there.
I think solution is
Break up with them.
call her names
No.
because it works with you. If you do something I don't like, I do it back to you, and you hate it. You go, oh, okay, I'll stop.
That is Niall's theory.
It works.
Retaliation.
It's now time for our last segment of today's podcast. We're going to play a little game. A little game?
A little game with cards.
We're with cards. We've got little cards here.
It's
and-
called what?
Will you stop talking?
Sorry, you're taking a long time to intro this.
Because you keep talking over the top of me. It's called
Debatable.
Debatable, and we've got a couple of cards with some options on them. They're going to spark some debate.
Some debates. Dibujo. Dibujo is art in Spanish, isn't it?
Kind of sounds like you're saying the butthole.
Dibujo.
Go to spark debate hole.
Now you don't have your microphone on.
I'm sure he was heard.
Dibujo.
Right, okay.
Oh.
Couples who share an email address. Romantic or psychotic?
Sorry. How is that romantic?
What is
What if you need like a gynecological report?
How often are you getting gynecological reports?
But why do you not have your own emails?
No, I think
Also,
it's...
imagine the volume of emails that would come in.
No, but I think it's more for, like, families.
Oh, right, okay. Not
So
for,
it's
like, your
like-
everyday.
It's like Mary and Paul at hotmail.com.
Oh, that's a bit gross, isn't it? Sorry, Mary and Paul, but, like,
It's not
your
like
own emails.
get into a relationship. Get rid of your email. We must now share.
I thought you meant that they don't have their own emails as well.
Just in case any gynecological reports come through.
Not just for that purpose, but like there's all sorts. What if you want to sign up to like
Izzy, I'm
Squirrels are like Squirrels Anonymous or
sure...
whatever.
Izzy, chill.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're
It's
still
just- I think
allowed
that's-
their own email addresses.
I think it's fine if you don't call it Mary and Paul at hotmail.com.
Or like the Browns.
Why are they Mary and Paul Brown? That's the most generic names, like Warren and Beverly. Warren and Beverly Bivergwith. That's a much better name.
Bivergwith.
I guarantee you look it up, there's the family of Bivergwiths out there. Sounds like hippogriff. Okay.
Warren and Beverly Bivergwith.
If you
gmail.com.
no, I just
The Bivergwiths.
Right, this one says, does the middle seat get the armrests on a flight? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It's just whoever I am. That's who gets it. I just like to have a
No, I always think you get the one to the left.
Well, the person against the window gets the window.
Yeah, but
They
I
don't
think...
have a right to that armrest.
No, I think they still have left armrest.
I don't know. Left?
Yeah.
Left is against the plane.
No,
Oh, you're against the plane that way.
I'm on the other... Yeah, if
Okay.
you're...
No, I think the armrest you share with the middle person, if you're the window person, is... No, I think both armrests are the middle person.
No, I think always if you're like...
But
if
then I
this
guess you
is
all
the
get an
window-
armrest if it's... Yeah.
Yeah, if this is the window,
Yeah.
the one's on your right. If this
Then
is
the middle
window, the
person
one's on
gets
your
the...
left.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of fair. Fair. Yours?
Who would win in a fight, Kim Kardashian or Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un has nuclear weapons. She just has a large rear. Rear. But she's quite she could I think she'd be able to hustle an army better than oh no, well that's probably not the case.
Better than the leader of North Korea.
I mean, like she's got a lot of fans, hasn't she? So like
I think Kim Jong-un has quite a few as well.
I don't know if they're fans.
I think they're kind of forced to be fans.
Okay, well maybe Kim Jong-un. I always say Kim.
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 I think it's because Jong.
Yeah, it's quite hard to say Kim Jong.
Ooh.
You should be a member of the Bivergwiths.
Kim Jong-un Bivergwith.
Yeah. Which would obviously be the better superpower to have? Invisibility or X-ray vision?
Invisibility.
I'd rather... Well, does X-ray vision mean you see bones or do you see naked people? Like, what is...
I don't think that's exactly what it's for.
No, but does it see straight through people as in it sees through their skeleton or it just sees them without clothes on?
I don't know.
Because I wouldn't want that.
I don't know. Okay. I thought X-ray vision was where you can see like through buildings rather than
Oh,
see
right.
naked people.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's transferable to people as well and animals.
I think it's that you see through them. I don't think you see
Oh, so they just
their
get...
inside.
Well, how's that helpful?
Swimming in the ocean, fun-filled vacation or shark-filled waters?
A fun-filled vacation.
Yes, but have you seen how many...
I always think of sharks.
You're going to Australia.
Yeah, the land of sharks.
Land.
I will not be seeing any though, hopefully.
How do you know? I will be going in the sea, but they won't be visiting me.
It's also whale season, so very excited about that. I might see a whale. Wouldn't it be fun to
You
be
saw
lifted?
a whale
Okay,
in
wouldn't
Mexico.
that was a whale shark?
Ooh, a
Yeah,
combo.
I know. I've only seen a whale shark, not seen an
hybrid.
actual whale. Wouldn't it be fun though to be pushed up by a whale, Like, like if you were
Like
swimming and then just ride it like a horse.
That won't happen for you in Australia.
No, I wasn't expecting that. But
Don't go with that hope. The country will never compare.
It's a disappointment. Which is the worst possible location for a first date? An escape room or a karaoke bar?
Karaoke bar.
I think escape room's a good one because you can get them really scared.
Is that what you look for on a first date?
I don't know. It's a bonding activity, isn't it? Because you're like kind of scared for life, you know. Well, obviously, they don't actually kill you at the end if you don't get out, but like I think it's a good bonding experience.
But what if it's not a scary escape room?
Oh well, you're still scared. I'd be scared.
But what if you really don't like them?
I think karaoke's way worse.
Yeah, but you're then locked in a room with somebody.
Yeah, but you can figure out how their brain works, and that's quite fun. A karaoke, you can just hear how tone deaf they are. And also, can you imagine singing with a stranger?
I think you have to get really drunk for
What
karaoke.
song would you sing? We are the world.
I would
we are
do
the children.
The Witch Doctor, but the Alvin and the Chipmunks version.
Avril and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, like Alvin and Avril Lavigne.
My God, that'd be an incredible mashup.
Yeah, that is a great song. Great song.
Who would win in a fight, 100 Little Birds or Blindfolded Big Bird?
But just the one from Sesame Street?
I think so.
Or just a big bird? I feel like 100 Little Birds because they could peck your eyes out. Is it who would win in an argument or who would kill someone?
Who would win in a fight?
Oh, peck your eyes out. Also, it's got a blindfold on, so that wouldn't help. I think little birds, hundreds. 100 is a lot. How small are these birds? Like minuscule or like average-sized little birds? I think little birds. You're not saying anything.
I'm just, I can't.
You're overwhelmed. Okay.
Too much is happening.
Okay, last one. What is the correct way to eat a string cheese? Bite it or peel it?
Peel it.
I don't like them. I would never. I would peel it and throw it all
Why
away.
Why are you shouting?
Oh, sorry. I'd peel it and throw it all away.
Why?
Because it looks horrid.
No, it tastes better when it's peeled.
That was one of the things as a child that I was not jealous about other people having in their lunch boxes.
Well, I had them.
Okay, well, I didn't. Maybe because I didn't like them. Probably because I didn't like
Favouritism.
No. And that is where we will leave our episode today. Any final thoughts?
None.
No, she has no
thoughts. I'm empty.
Follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, subscribe,
like,
turn
rate,
on the notification bell, leave us a review if you're listening. That would be
tell
nice.
your friends, tell your family, tell your pets,
tell the person who checks out your shopping.
Tell the second person to your right. Now, go! Bye!
Bye!
Don't really understand what's going on.
It's quite hard.
No, it offends me. It's not my only problem.
Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.
1, 2, 3.